Okay, I updated my Stream Deck and it only took 2 button presses for everything to work. Hi Shadow, how are you? I've been dying to use this ink stuff, and I was having so much fun playing with the stink ink yesterday. This is stink ink. It smells like bacteria. I don't know why. I filled it with Noodler's Heart of Darkness. Oops. It only kind of feathered out a tiny little bit. I don't know what that's about. So this is, what's that fancy art paper? Arches? Is that how you say it? Super overkill for what I'm doing here. And I've got these other ones. This is like student grade stuff. This is another water block. I was trying to remember the name of this one yesterday. It's also like kind of glued together on 2 sides. And then I have a pack of these. I have so many different varieties of this stuff. I just picked one at random. This one says, it's White Watson. I forget which is for what. Let's see. There's one that's better for drawing, one that's better for inking. And I'm guessing the inking one is good for watercolor as well. So let's see. What secrets do you have? Okay. My phone says, this is a medium-grained, bright white colored paper covered with white Watson paper. It is a high-quality watercolor paper that is particularly good for watercolors, I would hope, and also for pencils, colored pencils, and pastels. All right. High water retention, excellent for expressing blurring and bleeding. It is also suitable for comic illustrations. Okay, White Watson. That's the one.
Game begin.
So, but first, what the heck is this stuff? I watched a video. Hold on, booby traps everywhere. My waters. And it said just put a little bit of water, take the ink stick and rub it on the, what did they call it? The platform? And then when it's the consistency you want, you push it towards the bowl part. I forgot what that was called. The deep end. How are you supposed to know what consistency? It's all black. And this is kind of cool. It's like a 2-parter brush. So let's see. It said put it on a towel to stabilize it. No. It's just gonna be right here. It feels stable. Let's see. Well, Shadow, I'm glad I didn't wreck your streak. I'm gonna hang out here for a while so everybody can just catch it if they can. Okay, where's the opening to this? Is it sealed? I'm gonna have to just bite it open. Huh. Hold on while I gnaw on this. There. Easy. Okay. There it is. Here's the business end. You just push it in there, huh? That's okay. I guess that's pretty solid. Oh, listen to that. Hold on. That's nice. Oh, this is squishy. And this is full of glue. Let's see. That's a lot. Super stiff. I don't think this is a super fancy version. It is nice and pillowy though. Look at that. It's like a bed. I was assuming it was like a gifty gift student grade thing, but I don't know. Let's see. A small box. That says a small box, according to Google. Here, I'll show you. Nope. A small box. I wonder what they use to make bristles stick together, hold their point before it gets sold. Pretty flip-floppy. That's gotta be clean, right? Clean enough. All right, prepared. Oops. This guy. This, you can stay over here. Let's see. All right. Are you good? That's gotta be fine, right? What do I need? Oh, I didn't have the little squirt bottle like they had, but I thought I could just use the syringe I use for my ink stuff. There. Let's see. It said something about using a coin-sized amount of water. What kind of coin? Ooh, surface tension. That's nice. Let's see. Look at that. All right. So, what does this say? Kinfuken, but it's messed up. Maybe, I don't know if Google is reading it wrong. I don't know. All right, so it said it didn't matter if you hold it like perpendicular or at an angle. Use all of that top platformy part. How on earth am I supposed to know what color it's turning? Here, let's see. I don't know. I should have counted. Okay, what do you think? It's like a light gray. What do you think? Use a different corner. That's darker. See? What do you think? A couple more? I should have counted. I totally forgot about that part. And then it says something like, move it to the well part. Guess that works. All right. Then dry it and put it away in a, what do they call it? Humidity-free container, no plastic. Okay, so there's my ink. There's my mess bin. Let's do a little thing. Let's see. First things first. It's pretty smoky, not too bad out here. There's those Pacific Palisades fires. I think it's about 14 miles north of us. So we're not super close. But it's still kind of weird. Strange color outside. Cranky periwinkle. Okay, hold on. This one. I want it to be angry, not sad. Still needs work. Let's see. Try that. So I wonder how fine a line I could get. I don't know. I'd like to just only use this new ink And then if I feel like it, go in afterwards with stinking. There. What is she upset about? I don't know. All right, let's see. It's gray. Let's see. Oops. Dark gray, maybe. Let's see how much this ink agrees with this White Watson Shikishi stuff. Oop. Kind of just soaks right in. So if I go over it fast, it looks kind of like you could see the paper through it. And then if I lay it on real thick, look at, you could kind of see that's pretty thick. That's how dark it gets. I think this brush is better for like giant, not giant, but somewhat bigger brush strokes. Let's see. what I should do is just dry some of this darker stuff. I'm going to do a wash around her face, and it's just going to soak up all that. Yeah, look at that. It's different. More black. Here, let's see. Stay. This guy. So now I could see if I could layer a darker color over that so that this is a mid-tone gray, maybe slightly darker. Yeah, that's not exactly super black. I could have used some extra swirly doos in here. Can't get in there with this brush. So let's see. I got no patience for drying. Hence the heat gun. Okay, I'll just avoid that area for a second. But going over it a second time, it's only just a tiny bit darker. So I probably have to mix more of that ink stick. but I bet she's dry enough to do a little wash around her face. And if I can finagle a way to get some of that ink stuff in here, I don't want to waste a bunch by making a deep pool of it. I think this is a deleter nib, and this one is Hunt something or other. I looked it up today. I forget the numbers. Something 2, Maru 2, I forget. All right, so let's see. I can dilute it. Let's see what happens. I don't know how much it's going to pick up and drag around, but it's a good time to find out. Vince, hi. How you doing? I said I would stream today. I didn't want to make a liar out of myself, so I'm finally busting into this set that I got. The Tokyo Comic Con, or this was it Hans or Hans? I forget how to say it. Maybe this was a department store purchase. It's kind of hard to guess how dark the ink I'm making is. I should have counted how many swirls I did with the ink stick. Oh, there's stuff written on this side. I don't know if my phone could be able to pick that up. Made chili, and it's a bit salty, but good. Hope you're doing very well today. Yeah, we're doing well. Bit salty. You can fix that. What could you put it over? Like a baked potato or something? To cut some of the salt? What's chili good on? Just in a bowl, right? In your mouth. I usually tend to make things not salty enough. Let's see if I can get Google to read this. Yeah, that's a lot to ask. Black on black. Google's like, what do you take me for? A magician? Made. It says one word is made. Here, let's see. Made of wood. I doubt it. Enemy Province Steelworks. Oh, that's a good try. Aw. Yep, just the bowl and the spoon. That sounds really good. What's the temperature like where you are? Not super cold here. Ad break. Hold on. Okay, so let's see. Oops, there you go. Maybe I could just fill this with gray and then make some darker ink in. Pretty cold, pretty snowy now. Ooh, that's season appropriate. What do we got here? It's the mid 60s. weird, like smoky colored sunset sky. There's a huge plume of smoke up north, like going out into the ocean. Let's see. I'm trying to think, what can I do with this level of gray before I make it darker? Yeah, I don't mind the white Watson paper. Okay, so I feel like this is enough of this lighter gray. Let's see what else I got in here. Back into the pool. See how that spreads out. Missing a stripe right here. Okay, so selection of grays, darker gray and lighter gray. I need some lines. I can't do lines with this thing. It's floppy.
Game over.
Let's see what I got. So do I try to figure out a way to get that stuff in here? Guess I could. This one might be nice. So I can set this aside, make a little bit more of this. Let's see. Splash. So the question is this any better than just getting a bottle and diluting it? It's kind of more fun. Still didn't count. I figured it since I'm adding it to other ink. It doesn't, the count is off anyway. Let's see. I was like, where can I set this to do the least amount of damage? There, right there. That's where you live. What do you think? I don't know. That looks pretty dark. I thought the other stuff was dark too. I'll go for a few more. And it's not getting on my fingers either, which is nice. I thought I'd have like gray hands when I was done, but nope. All right, we'll go with that. And then again, it says to move it all to the well, which seems like, ugh, that's a little bit like, what do you call it? Fingernails on a chalkboard? Hold on. There, that's better. Had like a bad angle or something. All right, we'll try that. And then what? Just try to... Oh, there we go. Like, just like the pros. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it works. I don't know. Okay. Oh, and it's empty. Hold on. Let's see. I guess I could make more. Yeah, let's try to make more. This is not the way. Yeah, some angles really catch like a scratchy sound. Sometimes it just sounds smooth. Okay, all of the stuff I learned on the one YouTube video is out the window. I'm like just going back and forth with the water. Oh, okay, that's enough. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't mind this little quill thing. Look. That's not the worst. Not great, but I mean, not bad for trying to dip it sideways in a shallow pan of mystery ink shade. Oh my gosh! Oh, James! Oh shit! James, look at the chin you made. You made a silly chin. How are you? How's your red going? She's got a personality chin. Okay. Glorious, glad I could help. Yeah, you did. She's got a JLS jawline. It's going, adding bits of color. Okay. So what other kind of art supplies were you able to get with your Amazon gift card? I saw you got a nice box of red markers. I'm using this White Watson Shikishi board little paper stuff. It says it's good for watercolor and color pencil. Some of them are just good for pencil. Whiteout style ink pens. Oh, what brand? We've been using, let's see what we got here. This is a classic. I don't know if this yellows or not in time, but it works really well. Really opaque, but it's not very fine lined. Stuff like this is too fine. It doesn't show up on certain drawings. And then things like this, they work for a hot second and they dry up. Oh, look, he's cute. Oop. Yeah, I've got whites. And I'm not happy with any of them, really. Utilo Craft Acrylic Paint Markers, fine tip. Okay. Do you have experience with that, or are you going to try them out for the first time? Are there paint pens that just stay moist, or is it kind of either you use it up in one go, or you just commit to buying a new one like every single time? I don't want to dig into the paper too much. There we go. Love those, except the puddling. Gel rolls are too skippy. These work okay. Just they work okay, like they're good in a pinch. The puddling, yeah. The Sakura jelly rolls, sometimes they're the best thing, but then other times you get a dry one. It just seems to be, I guess, not very reliable. Oops. Kind of waiting to see, the lines look really dark, but then they start kind of soaking in and then turning the same color as the rest of the dark. There's a good example. Like, let's see, that part right there. I got a multi-pack of acrylic markers, dual tip, but they don't last with the popular colors. Red, white, black. Super duper envious of that skill, keeping the colors even without splotches of darker spots. That might be a camera trick, because it looks plenty splotchy to me. Sometimes splotchy is okay, because it just kind of adds organic interest rather than having something super digital smooth, you know? Okay, so what here, let's give her a little tongue. And then what is that cartoon mouth? It's like the uvula or something? The little punchy bag. Should be darker though. Let's see what I could do. I don't often use this type of pen. I'm gonna end up just darkening the whole thing. There we go. That's a little better. Yep, the uvula. I still remember that quote from Monster House. I don't know the quote. What is it? Okay. It's not the right method for this stuff, but I just needed a finer line. I'm not doing calligraphy. Well, the house was a monster, and they were figuring it out. So one of the characters said, if the front door is the mouth, then that must be the uvula. And one of the other characters said, ooh, so it's a girl. And the other characters just kind of glancing. I feel like I saw that movie, but maybe it was just too long ago. That's hilarious. Posted in the Discord for the final on the red piece. Ooh, I'm gonna poke at it right now and see. Let me finish my thought here with this shirt. Am I out? I'm out. I'm avoiding the ink pen for now. Here's where we're at. She's like, oh, I hate it. Here, let's see what Mr. Stone left us. The goodie on the Discord. Signed. Okay. All right, and then find it here. Hold on, let me set it up. Let's see. Is it? No. Gotta be it right there, right? Okay, good. Oh, risky click. Problem, how are you? This is James' piece. A fan of the black, white, and red. I like it. A nice, juicy, new red marker. That's cool. There we go. Problem, I forgot you're a bee expert, or you just like bees, but you were telling me about bees and allergies and having local bee honey, and it's really supposed to help. I tried it and I didn't notice a difference. So should I keep trying it because there really is truth to it? Let's see, what else do I need? Because maybe someone's local honey at the farmer's market wasn't as local as they were saying. There is truth to it, but like, if not everything works for everyone. Oh, and another thing about honey. So what's the deal with the clear honey versus the cloudy honey? Is it just one is strained and they're both perfectly reasonable choices? Cloudy honey? Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. It's like there's a clear honey, like that comes from the bear at the market. And then when you go to the farmer's market, it looks like opaque. Or it's creamed honey, which is just whipped. Okay. I don't think it's crystallizing from, it is if it's from my pantry, but from the farmer's market, it's like they sell it whipped, I guess. That kind of would describe what I've seen. So one isn't better than the other. It's not like this is pure because it's not, it's cloudy, you know? I don't know. Probably whipped. It's super delicious. I use it for bagels. Okay. Well, how have you been? Have you had some time off? Is it cold in your neck of the woods? It's kind of fiery here. Not in our immediate area. But it's definitely weird and golden outside. Very cold. I'm on a break now. That sounds good. Done nothing but read and relax. Ooh, that sounds nice. Do you have a favorite genre of book? I don't know that I do. Once in a while, I'll get interested in reading something. It's been a long time though. It used to be movie-based where I wanted to read the book first. But now I just haven't read anything in a while. Let's see if I can add like one level of darkness here. Romancy, that's nice. We live kind of close to this bookstore. I first caught wind of them from the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books. They had a booth there, and I didn't know they had an actual store, but it's called like the Ripped Bodice or something. And I guess they have signings there because every once in a while we'll see a group of people just waiting in the line. They have a really nice booth set up. They get several spots and they spread out, and they have like pink curtains, so it's not just like a white looking tent. Making art as per usual, says James. Good, make art. I love reading, I just never have the time for it. Oh, one instance of me trying to read. Did I read the book first and then the movie was to come out and I got excited about the movie? Even the Audible audiobook of it was really, really good, and the movie was the worst. Well, not the worst. What was it? World War Z? Max Brooks, was that the author's name? The book was so good. The audiobook was really good. They had like Alan Alda and a bunch of other stars reading parts of it. And then the movie was nothing like it, which confuses me because then Hollywood spends the time and the money to get the rights to make this book because it's really popular and it's got the name recognition and all that. And then to change everything about it is confusing to me because then who are you pleasing? Why did you bother getting the title of that book if you're not gonna make it like the book? I've gone through 2.5 books in a week. Oh my gosh. I was just trying to add some darker shadows so it wasn't so flat. True crime fiction made up characters in historical events like Bugsy Siegel murder, Lindbergh kidnapping, Amelia Earhart. Wait, what, James? What is that now? Are those the books you like? You know of a true crime fiction made up of those characters? Is that like a story? I missed something. The type of books he likes. True crime fiction made up of historical events. That seems so specific. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see. I think I have to give it a blow dry. Zorjin! I got it right! How's this stink coming along? I'm avoiding the stink ink. I got the stick ink. This one right here. Look at how fancy. So cute. So the thing is, it's like a mystery of how dark it's going to come out because it's just black on black. This is the brush it came with, which is kind of collapsible in a way. I won't undo it because I'll probably splash ink everywhere. But I wanted fine lines, so I've been trying to, like, in this shallow pan, dip a little bit of ink in here. I think this is a Hunt nib, like you were talking about the other day. I tried it with this deleter one too, but it was too scratchy and fine. So yeah, I posted a picture. I went through our ink nib collection and I posted a picture on Discord. There's some old weird ones in there. But I haven't busted into this one yet today. It's just made what do you call it? Just surface tension stuck. It's not dried on, Chris, if you're watching. It's not dried on. I've been taking care of it, I promise. I don't want to touch it right now. There are some funky nibs out there for sure. Yeah, this one isn't even a nib. It's like to scratch white lines into your ink or something. I put it there just to keep me awake. This one, what is this? It makes parallel lines for architecture stuff, I think. It doesn't have any labeling on it. I just like the look of it. Let's see. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Let's see. I'm gonna make that nib smaller and try it again. So interesting. There it is. So you can individually make them thicker or thinner. Is that for surgery or something? I think it's for architecture. Somebody had gifted us a collection of some family members' inking tools, and I think they were an architect or something like that. It almost looks like it's to make music note lines, but you would need more points. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I just can't bear to get rid of it because it's just so... Look at all the dials it has. So you can put both of these things together, and then you can separate them individually. And then do what with it? Impress people with the adjustability? Let's see what I did. Oh, too much. Yeah, okay, let's see. I think you're not supposed to put the two close together. Maybe it's just the outer ones. Oh. Yeah, it's like a mystery. It impressed you. You just do that and then you're done. You're making super cool lines. There it is. Road to Perdition is an example of that. The events happened, but not necessarily the way the movie told it. Oh, that's interesting. There's only so much ink it can't soak up, right? So there's a ceiling for how dark it would get. This one here, or like this that I'm trying to mix. I guess, let's see. There's only so close and so far you can keep these little prongs apart from each other. If they're too close, you know, nothing comes out. Too far away, the surface tension isn't capable of like adhering, I guess. But it doesn't hold that much ink. What is this thing? Yeah. I don't know. It lives there so I can see it every now and again and remind myself of all the cool mysteries I have around me. I forgot to mention that the G pen I used is a nib. Yeah, I was looking it up and I saw a pen and I'm like, that's surely not what he means. It was like a ballpoint. But first the nibs came up and I was thinking that's probably what he's talking about. Oh look, this almost dried a little bit. It's to poke, Joel. So I'd have to open up the prongs so I get 4 pokes in one, right? I think I would like to put a nice shade of orange behind her. How much trouble am I going to get myself in with bleeding? Was there something? Oh yeah, I was gonna put a little extra shadow on on the side of her face. Yes, do it. My girl Perry, yeah, she's mad. She doesn't like it. Why are you experimenting on a nice picture of me? Okay, so I got orange in here. Like that would be nice. Only one way to find out. Yeah, that's why we're here, right? I know, you know what I would love to use, but I know for a fact that it would just upset me, is this Southwest Sunset. That's so pretty, but it's like for correspondence or something. Every time I use it, here's what ink is this? I think this was Noodler's Heart of Darkness, and so I put some of the orange on it, and it didn't like it very much. Here, let's see. Do a dark experiment and then a washy experiment. There's the washy one. That's kind of dark too. That'll work. Stay. Okay. Here we go. This guy. We'll give that a try. Okay, so let's see. It said in the YouTube video, you dab it and then, oh, that's not even the business end. That's the business end. I think so. Which end was I using? This looks more used up. Okay. And then it just lives here. Am I gonna get this all? It's kind of dry. Okay, I'm gonna put it back where it lives, right there. This is my cozy house. I'll clean this later. Let's see. Okay, so this one, I don't think I'll use this for the watercolor. This brush might be better suited for something else. I don't know. It's very floppy. And it's like, I don't have enough brush control to be able to finagle a floppy brush. That needs a proper cleaning. Okay, well, where can you live? I'm like out of containers. Okay, then you just go right there. And I'm just gonna wipe this clean a little bit because this will be my orange. My favorite color. Good enough. Clink, clink, cheers to works of art. Okay, so who wants to be my friend today? Let's see. There's this guy. Look at all of them. They live in here. I like these white ones. They might be too. Yeah, oh, here's a good one. They're kind of thick, but come to a really nice point, and they're a little bit firm-ish. So the point, you can get some detail, like to get some orange in the nooks and crannies. I like these. Hybrid, long time no see. How have you been? You're just in time to see me orange something. Let's see. Put this here, this here. Okay, there. Let me get the right one. So, by my eye, I'll trust my swatch, but this looks darker than this. But this looks darker than this. So did I mess up, or is that just how it looks? Perfect is and by perfect I mean good enough. Yeah. That's my favorite kind of perfect. The perfection of a completed project. Okay, so I'm gonna test this out because I'm curious. What did I do? The paint is drunk. Let's see. Hold on. Let's leave you here. All right, we're gonna find this out. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Merry Christ? Merry Christ? I just was reading this and I was thinking like, why does that sound familiar? I was practicing. Look at how bad my penmanship is. I didn't get it right. I'm like, you know what? It's this is just how it's gonna look. Merry Christmas from me. I was making a hand-painted Christmas card. You know what? It's the thought that counts. Yeah, I never got it. I got some M's there. Nope, nope. Okay, so let's see. Any wagers? Is the paint drunk or did I just mess up? Okay. Oh, look it. That's pretty. It's got a lot of red in it. The paint is drunk. Oh, I nearly like. Look at this. Look at that. It's drunk. Not today. Okay. Look at that. I did it right, I think. There just happens to be a lot of red in the orange Schmincke 349. Schmincke 218 is just more standard. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I did it right. One is definitely redder than the other. That one's redder. Got a little blush to it. That's just orange. Saturation City, right there. I guess I'm so pleased with the shade. I put like a tiny little star right there. All right, we got it. Let's do it. I'm not as paint as you drunk I am. I had to read that slow. Schmincke sounds like a type of babe. Do you put locks on a schminkle? Schmincke? Okay, hold on. Hold on. There's so many moist things around. Let's go. Oh! Okay. That's gotta be okay, right? Extra locks on the Schmincke. Oh, the first thing I did was dip it in the wrong paint because it looks so much brighter. Okay. This time, I mean it. It's right here. That's the one. I just want a bunch of it. I could use my Gonzai. It's so opaque and richly pigmented. Oh my gosh, did I just splash it? Just a mystery splash. I'll find it when I'm putting stuff away. Why does my camera have paint on it? That's gotta be plenty. Okay, a little more paint and I'm ready. It's a good orange. All right, that's gotta be good enough. We'll see. It's like Halloween. Okay, let's see. Let's go bottom to top. I got my extra fat one. Let's get the more reasonably sized. Where can you go? So much. Okay. He wants to roll. Stay there. Okay. You're safe. All right, let's see what happens. I'll go even right up against it. I'll ask for the trouble. What is that? I gotta hover over that. Looking. I'm pressing stuff. Okay. So it didn't. Whoops. Whatever hint of like black ink you see, that was just under there to begin with. It's not pulling that from the line art. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's pulling anything. Because I was thinking I could go opaque and then make it a little washed out as it goes to the top. We'll see if the paint agrees with me. I'm like, I'm being so careless. Look at that little loose hair. I'm just thinking that's for sure gonna bleed, right? It's gonna get feathery. Ad break. It looks covered, but it's not. It might be bleeding a tiny bit, but that's too bad. Okay, it's pulling a little bit. A little bit here and there. Okay. I'm finding its angry point.
Game begin.
All right, let's see what that does. How it dries. Stay. Okay. That wash is so satisfying. It's a great color. That's probably why I put a star by it. Let's see how this dries. Huh. So let's see. Okay, I'll show you. Watch. Not. I guess I kind of got away with it because it's an angry drawing, so it's okay. But there's some pulling of the black into the orange here. Try it. There you go. You can kind of see a little bit, kind of lifting up. A little bit up there in the top. And that piece was pretty dry. Where is it? There it is. It just pulled up a little bit of the black. I kind of like this block of ink though. I have to figure out how to use it a little more effectively. Maybe I can memorize how much water to put and how many swirls of the little ink stick. Where's the ink stick? This guy. I told myself I was going to count. I was going to fill this up with however much water I needed for ink and then just count how many swirls, and I just totally forgot. So I like it though.
Game over.
What did I touch? It's subtle, the little bleeding parts. I like when it does this kind of stuff. The colors kind of get a little blotchy. I like when the rims kind of have that dark watery edge to them. Yeah, the little bleed. Yeah, it's not too bad. If I was trying to make something really like delicate and perfect, like maybe watercolor a nice bouquet of flowers, and it did something like that, I wouldn't be too happy, but it kind of works for something loose and angry. White Watson. That's a good one. No touch. I know. Whoop, whoop. I can't make that sound. I'm just gonna stare at it for a second. I'm trying to decide, do I just, I guess I've decided. I'm gonna let it dry without blow drying it just to see if it dries blotchier. A reason to go back and rewatch the VOD. Oh, to count the ink swirlies. I thought I was gonna have to do that once where I was mixing paints and I was like, where is this red coming from? Why does it was a lighter color and then the little water line was drying with a lot of red in it. Like, where is that coming from? Because I mixed red in the color at some point. I was almost gonna go back to the VOD, but then I just remembered. Okay, so quality product, check. I like these brushes. Although they do get kind of stainy on the handles. You can't really see. I was using, when I was doing the what do you call it? They all rolled right into my work of art. You stay here. Be good. There. Nothing happened. Where is this? Here. Here we go. Everything's under control. There. That's all I needed. Clean it up. Okay, so these got super red stained when I was doing the Creepy Nuts drawing or painting. This one I used with the Gansai watercolor. Let's see. There it is. So this is how this one came out. I went over, after the stream, I went over back into the black with that same watercolor. It's weird because it looks matte. This particular paper really kind of absorbed it, except for a couple of exceptions. But sometimes when you use that Gansai watercolor really heavily, it might have a glossy finish. But I liked this paint slot because it was so vivid and opaque. Yeah, but it stained these handles red. I got most of it out. Are you dry yet? It takes forever. We'll see. I like it. I think Joe likes red, black and white. I like orange, black and white. What else do I have? I have these crazy watercolor papers. They're so textury, it's hard to do anything. You have to draw really big, bold lines. That's a possibility. And I have, let's see. Okay. So here's my collection. This paper, I try to erase it and it gets fuzzy really quickly. So I don't really know. I'm not good enough to just not have to erase. So I have to wait until I have something more like I have something that I can draw more confidently without actually erasing it. White Watson, this is the one I just used. That's a good quality product. Sunflower, yeah, I think these two, I can't really tell the difference. It might even say something similar. Let's see. You don't want to? Let's see. Okay, it says this colored paper is covered with Sunflower A drawing paper, which is pure white and has a medium grain. It's popular with beginners and professionals alike because it has good adhesion and color development for opaque watercolor paint. Is not prone to pilling, which this is what that other one, where was it? That Yasumoto paper? Pilling City. This is the pilling one. And is flexible. It's suitable for pencils, color pencils, watercolor, inks, paintings, comic illustrations. So they basically say the same thing. The Sunflower one and the White Watson. I don't know what the difference is. This one is good too, and it's more readily available in the online in comic book stores. I mean, art stores. It's not as rough. It's a little smoother. This is the Holbein. There it is. Is that Holbein? I like this one too. This is a good one. Might need a different kind of eraser then. You know, I don't doubt that. It just... Let's see. Here we go. I got all the erasers. Oh, this is the same one. These are my favorites. I think these are the same type, polymer or something. I forget. Joel likes these a lot because they make giant eraser shavings that he can pick up easily. I have a lighter touch, so my eraser shavings are smaller. Try the next one on a Joel sketch. That'd be fun. What do you mean, Joel sketch? You mean me drawing him? Me drawing on his paper? Or him drawing something? This is really a soft vinyl kind of. I don't know what this is. It has a nice texture. This is a little rough. I think these might be the same material. This is a soft one. These are probably the roughest. These are somewhere in the middle. And they all make it pill. This guy, my emergency eraser that I bought, who I've never heard of before. I love it. It's the perfect texture. Yeah, James, I want to know what you mean. Try the next one on a Joel sketch. This thing is like still wet. It's cool to the touch. Oh, Hybrid, you're an artist too. I just remembered. I saw your piece. It was it graphite? Was it digital? It looked graphite, but it also, I couldn't tell. It looked really cool. It was mountains, right? Hybrid and Shadow too. We all watched this streamer, Julie, and she had a for the holidays a Secret Santa digital art trade kind of thing, and Hybrid did something really cool. Him drawing? Oh, he's busy. He doesn't have time for this silliness. he's drawing pages like a madman. There's your normal rubber eraser, plastic, vinyl, technical, art gum needed, and soap erasers. What the heck's a soap eraser? I know all the other ones. I haven't used needed in a long time. Art gum, I love to smell those. That's my favorite thing about the art gum. Just smell it. It was graphite, a little charcoal, and a tiny bit of white charcoal. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Should I do another one of these with trying this again? I could use my Stink ink pen. And let's see. I like the small little Shikishi ones. Should I try one of these just to anger myself? This one, Gassen paper. Shiki is especially prepared high quality Gassen paper affixed to a hardboard edged with gold, traditionally used for sumi ink, calligraphy, and watercolor. Shikishi es un papier Gassen de haute quality. That's about as much as I can read of that one. English only. Alright. I feel like annoying myself, so we'll use this one. Draw him. Who do we got here? Okay, so hybrid. Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. Vinyl. This one's vinyl, I think. And this one is a little tougher. I don't know what. Let's see. This might be rubber. No, I don't know. Let's see. I guess I could test it, but then I'm already messing it up. I've done graphite before. Did it for Julie's Secret Santa the year before too. Had a normal set of graphite pencils, but went and got a bunch of new supplies before doing this one. Oh, nice! That must have been fun. I love getting supplies. So, did you get new supplies for the Secret Santa? Or did you just, was it like, it just like coincidentally before? Let's see. And I'll take you. You. Let's see. I'm not a very good portrait artist. So I'm not gonna do Joel. It's Manny doesn't get enough love. Let's see what I could do with Manny. Every time I try to draw Manny, he comes with accessories and stuff. Or robots or drones. Let's see. We'll see that for later. Is it lifting? So far, so good. To learn to play with the stuff, and I needed to make something for Secret Santa. So the answer to your or question is both. Okay. Both is good. Ooh, it's like, feel it picking up. Okay, let's try this super soft one. All right, so far so good. I just have to make sure to keep my mistakes in the medium size. Okay, Manny. So far, so good. Manny's usually in a good mood. He's just happy to build stuff. When I first started drawing Manny, he was going to be the bully. I don't know when or why it changed. I think maybe I wanted to write about a character that knew how to build robots and did more technical stuff. Okay. Here, let's see. Manny. Oops. Is it doing it? I'm running out of eraser tries. Okay. I think, let's try inking that. Ready or not? All right, so now let's see. I think it's okay that I put dark inky water to make my ink. I'm gonna make a bunch because eventually I'm gonna want to dip that nib in there. Oh, that's plenty. Okay. All right. I'm still not counting. We'll figure it out. You asking about those erasers? Do they look like normal erasers, but they're really firm? I'd say probably technical erasers. Yeah, this that sounds like this one. It's more firm. This one's like soft and silky. This is kind of a famous one though, Tough Stuff. I could Google it and find out what's in there. It's the label's rubbed off already, but I think it's Tough Stuff. What was this is the same as the big one. I don't think I think they discontinued this little click style one of these. I like it a lot. This is the Sakura Sumo Grip. What does it say? Latex free, sans latex. What do you think? Do they have dark gray or black? That's the eraser I have, Tough Stuff. I saw it on your desk in your red and black picture on Discord. I'm like, I know that guy. I always get excited when I see familiar art supplies in around people's desks. It makes me feel like I have a connection to them. Me too! I use that too. We're both cool. It means nothing, but I don't know. I get excited. Chris Cox art! No way! How are you?
You should ask him if
Oh. We're gonna put you to work immediately. Chris, we're playing with this for a hot second. And Joel asks if you knew what the heck this was for. I'll show you what it did. Yeah, that's where. Hold on. Okay. So these two dark parallel lines. That's what it did. So I'm guessing it'll make these lines thicker and thinner. But why is the question? Just had other commitments yesterday and earlier this episode. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm happy to see you. Yeah, we were playing with this and couldn't figure out. It's neat. I like it. I couldn't figure out. It's an old tool and we were just wondering what function it served. I think it was something about architecture, but I don't know. Made me think of the SpongeBob Not Lame. There are another 10 pins. 6 inches to the left. All kinds of pins. I bet. I hope so. That's the best kind of desk, right? My mother laughed at the fact that you didn't recognize them. Okay. Yes, that's an old technical pen, and that one is for parallel lines. Back when computers weren't available. So I'm like, this pen that makes parallel lines, what is it? It's a parallel line pen. So, mom's undergraduate. Oh, nice. Good, mom. I like that. Yeah, we have these and some weird nibs. So then somebody would take a ruler and then just go all along to make some parallel lines to... I still don't know. I can't picture... Like, I guess you can make gutters and panels with them. That would be kind of cool. I got the art bug from her. Yep, more or less. Ruler, French ruler, temples. Yeah, okay. Huh. Boy, when you mess up with one of these things back in the day, you're just out of luck. Everything must have been more intense. Like there's no going back. Okay, so let's see. This is for the ink stuff. Let's see what we did here. You got good or you got a different job. This is no messing around. Wow. Well, I'm proud of you, Mom. So what did your mom think about when digital stuff became more popular? Was she like, that's not real art. You guys are just like, it's like art with training wheels? Because now it's with the AI stuff. It's the people who use digital tools, they're like, that's not art. It just keeps going down the line. That's pretty dark. Okay. So let's see. I'm plumb out of room. Oh, I stabbed the wrong side. Gosh dang, whippersnapper is basically hybrid. Shaking my fist at all of them. Okay. Let's put you right there. Put you there. Now she tries to use Photoshop Illustrator and InDesign. She tries, is it working slowly for her? Or she does pretty well, but it's just she's used to being a master at something else. She was mixed up first. Some made it easier and some made it more steps or wasn't as capable. I don't know where to draw the line for like crossing my arms for artificial intelligence when it comes to art programs, because that's kind of what the magic wand does, and certain masking tools kind of make something tedious more, you know, easy to get through. I don't think anybody has a problem with that, but when you type in prompts and it spits something out and you say, I'm an artist, you know, no one really likes that, I don't think. But where does it change over? There's like some sort of dingle thing here. Where'd you come from? What? I try to grab it and it just, it's good. Spreads all the ink everywhere. Okay, I'm just going for it. Did I get you? That was messy. All right, I got it. It's like a loose hair. Her memory of commands, options, etc. isn't that great, and she still doesn't quite grasp that different contexts change meanings of different commands. Oh, that must be annoying. Text to art has its place, mostly for brainstorming. But it's not final quality art. I was watching somebody use the AI video stuff where they would upload a recording of them doing some sort of advertising spot, and the AI version of them that was like oh, this paper is weird. The AI version, there was a clone of their body. This is weird paper. And the clone of their voice, it was really, really close. But the thing is, it was also very close to what she uploaded. And if you're already uploading the video of you doing the thing, you've already done the thing. So at first I was really impressed, but I was like, wait a minute. You already did the work. What in the world? This is like painting on tissue paper. So when she needs something quickly, I get a phone call. You probably get a lot of phone calls, Chris. Like from the entire industry. Okay, I'm about to get mad at this stuff. Hold on. I used it as a patch tool on a holiday family photo. There was a bright out of focus blob on edge of an image. That's probably made a job a lot quicker. I don't mind that. Or like filling in bleeds. I knew someone who didn't put bleeds in their artwork, and every time I had to make something, it's like, oh, I'm still not as good as using those tools. This stuff is weird. Look what it just like blooms all over the place. Where's the other one? Same brush, same ink. This had a crispier kind of edge to it. This is the White Watson. This is the Yasumoto. It's just so soft. At least my non-relatives, we sent email. Oh, your mom gets a phone. You get a phone call from your mom. Chrissy, help your mother. Okay, so then let's see, what could I do? I don't know enough to be helpful to anyone. I'm more like, well, let's Google that together. So I'm trying to make a plan for this less than optimal result. So if it's super bloomy, I could just do loose shadows and then there's going to be more line art involved. There was an Adobe promotional before-after image for showing off an AI patch tool. It turned out that the after image was actually the before image. What? And they poorly photoshopped something into the before. Oh man. Who spilled the beans on that? Was it that obvious? Ouch, at least while I was there we tried to keep the ads honest. I suspect that a lot for hair products. When I see some smoothing serum, I'm like, you just took that poor girl, teased her hair out, and said that was the before picture. I'm always looking for some anti-frizz stuff, so I guess that catches my attention. Okay. I tap it and it just soaks all the way through. What can I do with you? So this is just like for ink and pencil and color pen, like, I mean, to say ink pen and color pencil, maybe. Pencil. I know a guy that worked for a sign company starting with pen and color ink wash to tech pens and markers for preliminary art for shopping centers, water parks, etc. Then they moved to AutoCAD and other digital programs and didn't fight it, embraced it, and taught the new, younger ones the programs. I guess that's good. I mean, if that's your job and it starts moving into a direction, you kind of run out of options. All right, what else can I do? It's lifted. What happens if I just put water? It's like, okay, so what is this gonna look like when it dries? This is so weird. Okay, science. Oh, crying out loud, right into the ink. This is getting heat gunned because I need to know. Yes, many beauty care ads are deceptive for sure. I don't doubt that for a second. Just sharpen more to show wrinkles. Oh man, the wrinkles. Or they just have like a 20-year-old, like, look at how this wrinkle cream works on my 20-year-old skin. Huh, super helpful, thanks. Well, it wasn't, well, it was a photo taken on a San Francisco street, and the AI infill replaced the unwanted person in the photo with an out of focus sign that was in the real location. Oh gosh. But the unwanted person in the photo had been poorly photoshopped into the image. The masking on the image was quite bad. Shame on them. That's what their job is, to do nice photo retouching. Just do it for the ad. If you can't do it, how do you expect your customers to use your program? I say the first issue is making sure the AI creators actually have the property rights for all the training data. Wouldn't that be nice? Hybrid, right? We're still in the old, West with this stuff. I agree. But the slow creep of the law into the old West will probably bring us to the point companies pay artists to use their stuff for training data. Oh, can't happen soon enough. Can you post a link? A question I don't think I've ever had. So let me find out how to do that permission stuff. Let's see. That would that be like the safety center or something? Yeah, I figured. I trust you. That's not what I need. Okay. Community? Content. Settings. Stream? Bod. New clips. Subscriber. Permissions for clips, raids. I feel like I'm not in the right area. Let's see. Links. Okay, I think I'm finding it. Block hyperlinks. Your channel will automatically. Okay, I am going to uncheck block hyperlinks. So I think maybe give it a try. Am I no longer looking at my thing? Twitch. Hey, it worked.
You got good mental health. Thank you.
I have to navigate back to my my dashboard. Here we go. Professional. My dashboard. Thanks. It gets better. Hey, there we are. There's everybody. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what to say about any of that. Yeah, have a look at the link. Okay, So it dries to just a soft wash. That's not very fun. Everything's gonna be mushy and I already get mushy. I was kind of looking forward to just something bold and like you get what you get. Like you like it or you don't. This is too noodly. So I could do a couple more light washes and then do the nib stuff to see how that works. Oh, that's a good idea. I giveth and I taketh away. The VIP. I know there's a way to just grant somebody a link permit or something, so I don't have to just turn it off and turn it on again. But it's not. I guess now it's time to figure that out. Now it's a thing. Oh, marketing is by nature deceptive. A teacher in high school showed us by having the same burger in two different students' hands. A smaller, young girl and a 6'5" basketball player asked, which one looks better? We all agreed the giant burger in the small hands, yeah. His hand looks so fake, and yes, generative fill couldn't fill in that tarot card reading sign unless they use another clean image as the source. While the Lightroom marketing team is going to bleep admin status, I believe, for the link stuff. James. People use permit username, but pretty sure that's for Nightbot. Oh, okay. I see. You're blocking links straight to Twitch instead, right? Yeah. Yeah, not anymore, so how about it? I'll probably, if I remember, I'll lock it up again. As long as I know where things are, it's easy enough to uncheck something. It's just I've never had to navigate to that area before, so I don't know. How long have I been streaming? A couple years at least, right? I should know these things by now. I'm just going bold with this since it's so floppy jalopy. I think I'm using tools in a way they're not intended to be used. This card, this Shikishi, isn't for ink stuff. I think, even though it says it's for watercolor, I think it's better for color pencils and graphite. This is for like calligraphy or something. It's so soft. It has a nice point, but it doesn't have any spring to it. So it just kind of smooshes. James Lee Stone has been following MiniMew for 2 years, 7 months, 23 days. Yeah, you have been here since about day one. You helped me out a lot. Thank you, James. Okay, so this is a good light tone. 2 years, 7 months, and 23 days. Ah, is it the same? Oh no! Oh, thank you, Hybrid. I updated my my site too, trying to make it just a little more shoppy. I got some new packing materials on the way. I need to check on that. It's taking a while, but yeah, we're used to for Joel, he sends stuff that needs to be insured and protected. I think my zine doesn't need to be in a super hard packed, what is it, if it fits the ships thing. So I was looking into ways of saving money for shipping. So it wasn't such an add-on. It's like you spend however on a zine and then almost the same amount for shipping is kind of weird. So thank you guys for supporting, because I know a bunch of you have picked up stuff and I appreciate it. So as I add more stuff, I'm just going to make it a little less painful to order. It's the least I can do. Make sure to check out the random person I'm promoting. Winning. Okay, so let's see. All right, I guess we'll just go into the inky stuff. I'll try this a Hunt Speedball nib. I forgot what the number was. Hold on, I'm gonna have to dry this because I don't want any weird, what do you call it, feathering on line 1. While I do the inking stuff on this, or like the line art, I'm gonna think about what watercolor wash I want to use in the background. I think I want to use one of these, the super granulating Schmincke ones. Hold on, who saved the pile? Okay, one of these guys. So, oh, I got this one. Joel gave me this. That might be good for Manny. I like this one too. I try to use, it really is paper dependent. I try to use this yellow lavender one on that Manny piece from the other day, yesterday. And it just looked olive. It didn't do the granulating thing. Here, let's see. Here somewhere. No, it got demoted in the pile somewhere. Let's see. Aha. So it kind of barely did the whole lavender thing, but it just looks mostly olive color. It didn't do the neat kind of two-tone effect. Yeah, maybe I'll try this new guy. Let's see. All right, Mr. Manny, you're gonna show us what you got. Oh my gosh, it's so bleedy. That's a way different response on this paper. Looking up, apparently you or a mod can use /permit username to get around Twitch blocking. Okay, I'm gonna bless you. I'm gonna have to write that down. Yeah, that's too much bleed, right? It's this paper is, what are you guys doing over there at Yasumoto? Such a different outcome. I'd used the same ink wash, same nib. This just has no control. Should I just do microns? Maybe? I don't want to just stick to something knowing that it's gonna get worse and worse. Here, let's see. Okay, we'll make this work. He's just gonna have very smoky eyes. I could use stink ink, but I have no reason to believe it would be any better. Chris, I promise this isn't dried up in there. It's just stuck, like surface tension. I was using it the other day and I liked it a lot. Huh. Let's see. This one, I put some of your sunset, Southwest Sunset, back in here. I just put a little bit, but it works well and no drips. Look at that. All this because I'm trying to work up the courage to load up the new one that I got. Oh yeah, Chris, look at, I was experimenting with the different inks, and they behave differently over watercolor and going on top of ink itself. So, oh, okay, I gotta wait for the ad, but this guy and this guy, I'll talk about it after the ad, so that way everybody can hear my it's not complaining, it's celebrating the disappointments. I have all these inks. Some of them don't get along. And I'm the worst at memorizing which get along with which. At least on YouTube, all these streams kind of stick. I think after a while, they fall off of Twitch, but they linger on YouTube. Oh, the ad is done, right? Okay, so this stuff what I think I used a nib to try out these inks. This is watercolor, and this ink, this pink and green, that's one ink that separates itself into pink and green. It's kind of cool. So then I put this brown over it. It gets along fine with the ink I put it on top of, but when it touched the watercolor, it just totally feathered out and everything was dry. This was like at least a couple weeks old by the time I started filling with it again. So I was just wondering why the feathering on the dried watercolor, and why does it like the ink? That was me just putting water over it. I was just trying to see what plain water did. Twitch commands with slash just don't show up in chat, so I don't know if it gets person. Okay, I guess you would tell them, right? Plus, French is overdoing it with something like Nightbot. Dried ink happens, just add a few drops of water. I pulled out my Pilot Custom 74 transparent teal, filled it with a dark cyan ink. Ooh! And yes, inks and papers can interact in interesting ways depending on paper sizing, surfactants in the inks, different pigment weights in the inks, etc. It's just like, I guess you, when in doubt, just do a little, get a swatch paper of the same type of paper, because I keep swatching on this Arches. I think this is Arches from a water block that I cut smaller, but it's not going to behave the same if I test it here and then try it here. So until I know for sure, I'm using stuff so frequently that I know this is how these behave, just swatch it out. Yeah, it likes Micron. When in doubt, yeah. That's kind of the fun of it, though. I guess it would get dull if everything was predictable. Yeah, there's no problems with this Micron stuff. It's just doing what it's supposed to do. I guess the eyebrow is the best example because it's not over weird inky bloom brushy stuff. I erased the dry erase board that has my schedule. It's ready for a new year of planning. And it's what? It's the 8th and it's still basically blank. I got like a couple of leftovers from last, like the end of December. One of which is I need to do my newsletter. It's hard to put a newsletter together when you're just like, what does it matter? It's, you know, either you want this or you don't. That's not the idea. That's not the frame of mind you're supposed to have with that kind of stuff. You're supposed to be like, this is the coolest thing you don't know exists. Check it out. That's not at all how I think. Okay, so I got brushy stuff that would be more fun. This is more of a, I think this is more of a pigment ink. I'm not sure about that, but I know it does well, or it stands up better than most to Copic markers, so I think it should be fine with water. But I want to use this for his hair. Because he's got a little middle of the forehead coif. Okay, let's see what we can do. This one is what can you read that? Pentel, I believe. Pentel, was it GFKP? Ooh. A classic. Okay, that's enough of that. And more fine line stuff. I could do a little bloomy ink wash for the mid-tone in his hair. If I was a brush, here it is. All right, let's try that. And then that still needs more. It was so much easier on the other board. Oh, he's like, why does he look like that? Got his eye lines. There we go. Okay, so let me try at least to get a nice wipe of dark color, like a mid to darker gray. Let's see. What is this? It's kind of dark. That's so weird. It's like painting black clouds into existence that just whoosh. Okay, that's enough of that. No, it's not. I want more punishment. What can I do? I got... What do I have? Should I do thinking? Should I try it? I just want I want a line weight kind of thing. But the dipping the quill into this ended up blew me. I'll try it on his shirt and see what happens. Every time I take the lid off, this just free spins. This is a Noodler Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. This so like right there somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't mind it. That's Heart of Darkness ink. Huh, okay. Oh, I just touched my nose. It stinks, but I had to smell it. I don't know what's the matter with me. Whoop. Kind of hit and miss. So, let's see. Some of this is just my lack of control. Like around his chin, that was just me whoop-seeing it. And then I pushed down real hard and make a big line. Yeah. What you got there? Cozy Heart hybrid? Is that a lurk? I don't even know. It says invisible. Beats, you're not invisible. I see you. I see you right there. Okay. So, this guy and this board. Heart of Darkness. Oh, yeah. It's not bad stuff. I still don't know if it's good for, it's for fountain pens. That's what it's made for. I like the label. I certainly have enough of it. Should I go for the watercolor? This cool green stuff. See. Yeah, look at that. That's a surprise. That dull green color turns into this. I guess it looks dull because the red is kind of suspended in it, and then when it separates, it just does more of a vibrant green, a little bit of red. Yeah, it's a dye-based black. Lots of people swear by it, but it isn't waterproof. Blah. So for my next batch of Christmas cards, I have plenty of ink to write with. All right, let's, so we're about to experience some bleeding right now, I guess. Hold on, just to be safe. All right, let's see what trouble I got myself into. You can't contain the heart of darkness. It will seep into your paper and your soul. Yeah. It will seep into your green. Okay. Let's see. You. And I like this brush a lot. Let's use this guy. I think it's synthetic sable. Yeah, it says right there, synthetic sable. Let's see. Oh, the other ones. I'm tempted to grab a different one because it's got some orange in it, but that might be fine, right? Pulling some orange out. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. Manny doesn't mind. He's always having a great day. So then, if this is like some two-tone granulating, neato separating color, what's it gonna do on this paper that's giving me so much trouble? Is it gonna go just pea green? Or is it gonna do something cool? It's trying to do something cool and right here in the dish. Okay, ready. Ready? I'm ready. Manny's ready. Let's see. Orange juice and lime. Yeah, it keeps staying Halloweeny. Let's see. If I let this sit for a second, you'll see it separating into some of the reds. I'm just gonna pour it right into my lap. Kind of doing it a little bit right up there in the corner. All right. Manny, you ready? Ready to show them what you got? This paper is weird. It's so weird. I'm scared of the ink now. It's like, ugh. All right. I could see it trying to do some red. Be very afraid. I am. I'll get into it so you don't have to. Okay, let's see what this does. Do like some heavy dollops to see if it separates. And then we wait. That's so weird. Okay, it's trying. Seems like an unsized paper with long fibers, which will bleed more, but also shows more paper texture. Unsized paper with longer fibers. I'm familiar with that term. We got, during one particular Tokyo Comic-Con, Joel ran out of paper for commissions. So oddly enough, their convenience store had these really cool papers. It was like 7-Eleven or something attached to the convention. They were, I think they're probably 9x12-ish Shikishi boards, these things, but big. So we just bought their entire stack of them. And it kind of, that's what kicked off my obsession over these little boards. They have them in all different sizes over there. I can't tell the difference between these two. The White Watson and the Sunflower Egg. They're very similar. So this was White Watson. It was a stellar for what I was using it for. This one's pretty good too, and this is Holbein. This is easy to find here. White Ibis, I think. Ibis? Or is it not? Is it something else? This one. This one, however, where are you? You're hiding. It's Yasumoto. It's hiding because it knows. Oh, here you are. I'm sure it's really good for graphite stuff. So if you have something that's not water related, I'm sure it's fine. But it seems to frustrate me for what I try to use it for. I do have a habit of trying to force my way. You see what it's doing here? See how it's doing this cool red-green thing? That's what I was hoping for. That's what it did here. There's hints of it, but it's not as it's just not as apparent. All right, so then you could see it bled under his arm line there. I guess I got chicken and didn't put it too close to his face. I don't see it causing too much of a trouble under his chin though. Unsized means it has less starch or gelatin in it. That sounds like it would be a good thing. It's just too absorbent, I guess, right? The starch and the gelatin gives it a little less resistant to just taking all the watery color and just blooming it out like painting on tissue paper. Longer fibers are a big thing in Asian papers, while Western papers tend to have short fibers and more sizing. Watercolor paper almost always has sizing. Am I saying that right? Sizing? But the amount varies. Aaron's taking notes. I hope y'all are far from brush fires and smoke. We're doing okay. I think we're like 14 miles south. Oh, it just got worse? In Hollywood, oh. I didn't know about the fires until I was streaming last night. And then, so now again, I'm finding out that they got worse. I'll have to check. Well, we're about 14 miles south of the Palisades, Pacific Palisades. And smoke hasn't been too bad. It's kind of, well, when the sun was out earlier today, it was kind of like a creepy yellowish sky. It wasn't too crazy. Pretty long, causing 70 fires in new areas, and the winds aren't letting up. Oh my gosh. I didn't know. I don't know if I'm safe. I think it's fine. There's stay away fire. Thank you, Hybrid. A few friends posted images of hand size embers that had blown into their yard. Ah. Oh, Brandy's. I miss Brandy. What the heck? I'm gonna have to check that out. Am I safe? I don't know. I don't know what to mark myself as on Facebook. Let me try to spray some white on this. Oh, yeah. Brandy's doing Brandy stuff. I anticipate her triumphant return. Okay, so I have this. One of these, I got two things I could use. This is kind of nice for flicking, maybe. And this might be nice for gathering. Let's give it a try. What did you say about this? James, you said it pulled. It was pulling that you didn't like. I'm gonna pull it all right now. I've never been very good at this. Joel has a good technique. I don't. So I'm gonna grab some and then do a little flick. I don't know how he does it. Mine always just get like loogies. His go like real nice and fine. He's gonna see this and be like, oh no, 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 no. Okay.
Game over.
There we go. I only got a little bit on my pants. And even though I have a splash guard, I got some on my table. But it's about time I got art on the table. I don't have any little toothbrushes by me. Here, let's see. How the heck does he do it? I don't know. There. Now it's avant-garde, Manny. Look at that. Quality. I hate all of it. Blah. All right. That's a Wednesday right there. Now I need a grump. I'll do that later on. I arted on my finger. Okay. So with that said, I need to go see if I need to pack a go bag or not. We're not really that close to anything, but I don't know how close it is to Hollywood. That's kind of weird. So I guess it's time I check the news and see what's going on. Alrighty. So I think I will be back on Tuesday, just regular time. I think. Yeah, and I can't guarantee I will have any greater knowledge of the mediums I'm using, but we'll learn from my mistakes. They're so cute. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. I will. Thank you, Chris. It's good to see you again. And Hybrid, Vince, Shorjin, Shadow. Who else is around? Thank you so much for showing up. I'll turn my camera on when I'm prettier on Tuesday. All right. I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much. Give me a second. The artist line. Okay. Hybrid. I remember to disable links. Thank you so much, Hybrid. You're super handy. Thank you for helping me out. I'm gonna try to figure out. I saw that it was doing that, and I thought, like, I'll look into that later. So I guess it's later. All right, everybody, take care. I'm sure I'm safe from fires. So I will see you next Tuesday. Alrighty, have a good one.